It will be interesting for everyone, but it will be especially interesting for those who hesitate and think, should I buy Lazen or not? Now you are making yourself comfortable, because there will be a very interesting alternative for you. Literally 10 minutes ago I was talking with Alexander Anatolievich and he says, well, I was looking at changing a car there and buying one there. I tell him, listen, take it or 9-class car. He says, no, not the Chinese, no. I say, listen, time already shows everything is normal. People are having fun, people are driving, cars don't fall apart, everyone thought it would be trash. It turned out not to be garbage, this is a good car. They are constantly improving it, update, remove minuses. People vote with their wallets. He says no. I say why? He says this because he is Chinese, and many people. It's really impossible to beat this story back. They just don't want to on principle and that's all. Well, water wears away stone, and today I will do it once again. The car is called Grey M7. But this is complete nonsense, because somehow the production of this machine has relations with Huawei. There is still such a car, which is called AITO. But like AITO, it's called only in China. But on the European part and on the territory of Russia, she is for sale, under the brand service. The name, of course, like the appearance of any car, it's an acquired taste. But mostly people who choose such cars, they choose them simply for life. They usually have a large one, family, and they want to buy something inexpensive. Inexpensive today. With such a scale and such an appearance. It's all right there, 731 million rubles, because it's expensive. Now it costs us this much, 25, 30. Galika 63rd, there are 35 and so on. That is, we all go somewhere. It's not clear where at all. There is no pneuma here. But this is not the air that works. Very good, and due to the fact that it is long. She's not being a jerk, it goes smoothly, everything is clear. Here I went around on an uneven road right on the AHA. And it's also about the turn. Oh well, that's clear. Car turning on snow does not lose directional stability on uneven roads. It's worth it, and also if you work with gas correctly, then you will be priceless. Here he is lying down, we catch him. Generally okay. And by the way, in case of any breakdowns, I want to tell you that these shock absorbers will cost 4 times less than pneumatic ones. And of course this diesel-electric locomotive acceleration, no petrol engine will ever give us. That's absolutely true. The brakes could have been improved. But I have this complaint about all cars in general. That is, I always want better quality brakes. It doesn't behave like a BMW X5, but she behaves with dignity. Well, that is, there is no jelly on the road, it is so smooth. Nice simple controls. There is a 1.5-liter engine here. Exactly the same story as the Li 9 serial hybrid. That is, she has 2 electric motors. In the middle is the battery and in the front is the petrol engine. But which performs the function of a generator. That is, it works and directly supplies electricity to electric motors, so that they can go, and gives a charge accordingly. So you don't. It is necessary to park this car at a charging station. Waiting in line, it is not clear when you will have it. Accordingly, this car will be charged there. When will this charging station be free? Just stop by, fill up with 95 and go wherever you want. For all time. Then people use Lazen with a sequential hybrid. The biggest problem, which I heard from people, and the biggest complaint about this car, is as follows. They say everything is great. In the city I gently and tenderly give gas. But as soon as I get on the track, everything. Well, that is, the car is deflated. I press the gas and it barely moves, 110 to 120. It's very difficult, and that's why the first thing I want to do is, I want to check what will happen to this car. If I go out to the kerchief now and kick her in the ass. I'm currently killing my battery. I forced her to move. Strictly on batteries, I want to understand, how will it behave on a completely discharged battery? Because the extra one really dies. Dies and goes there 10,120. You give it gas, there is no reaction at all, it is just dead. We currently have 18% battery. I give it some power and it doesn't go at 450 horsepower, but it goes. Well, that is, she is typing really boldly 1516. Despite the fact that I am currently in exploitation mode, priority electricity, she turned on the gas. Well, it feels like we're getting closer to the same story as. Does it do? But is there a problem that there is no speed there and here it is 12? 1314, that's it, the battery is already at 13%. Battery power quantity is too low. This is what I needed from you. And I want to tell you that she is still with me even in this dead battery state. Gives quite effective. There is no pedaling here. There's 450 horsepower there, no need to even mention it, but it produces about 300 horsepower. Here she is on a dead battery. Passes between rows, clearly rebuilds. I think this car has this compared to the Bear. One of the main advantages. Look at the dead battery. She keeps going and going. That is, it turns out that they have some kind of generator. Yes, the same as in V probably, which is somehow set up differently. Is there really a lot of energy given to the electric motor? That's why she's going. Everything here is in Russian. On the unbroken, in clear and understandable Russian, which conveys the normal meaning. You don't have any problem interacting with the machine. Because these broken translations are of course all cool, that they even exist, and thank you very much to the people who make them, but when it is done at the official level. Here it is done at the official level. It's very nice. It's very nice. There are hints everywhere and a very large monitor. What else do I see in this car? Well, of course, suction cups. Of course, cute hidden handles. Of course, a large panorama. She's eager to get into class. Chinese through such brands. They show through such machines. We can too. Yes, there is no Alcantara on the roof for example, but there is no price of 25 million rubles here. That's the trick. That is, you for much less money. You can afford more. I looked at their equipment and it's different. Only the wheel sizes here are like this. Here they just take and shove everything. This is that golden time, when we actually have the opportunity to buy a car. Exactly for that money. What are they worth? Here no one takes money from us for the brand yet. Here no one takes money from us for that yet. That we are Mercedes, we are Porsche, we are BMW, give us an extra 40% of the cost. It's not here. Things that I could really get to the bottom of. Say here, look here. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. There is no such thing here. I never really bothered about it. We need to pay attention to this. I looked here. They have these slits here. I think so. Why did they do this? Do you know what this is for when your phone is charging? Here comes the charging. It's heating up. And they made a cooling system, which blows air under your phone, so that the phone does not heat up. So that when you pick up the phone, it wasn't burning. Why is this so important? I don't understand of course, but what did they think of me for this money? I am of course pleased. I don't have one like that in my Rolls Royce. You know, they don't think about us in Rolls Royces. They promised us something else for free. So we wait. When will the Chinese start making cars on par with Rolls-Royce? I think they are accurate. So for now we are driving on this service. We are working on this development. They are already doing this absolutely definitely. The car is just like that, you know. It doesn't give me any wow effect. That is, it is not X. Well you know yes it's not a Rolls-Royce. The car is just like that for living. Cute without any unnecessary statements. They didn't invest any extra money in designs. And something to surprise you with in terms of design. They spent this money on the inside. Software mechanisms. Well, everything is clear. The Chinese understand that they sell it to Russia. And they already understand that everything should be here. And heated steering wheel and seats. And blowers and everything else. Essentially a winter package and it's here. And you don't need to buy anything right away. Everything is already packed into this money. I like. How do the footrests extend and at what height do they do so? Very comfortable. It's actually not a very tall car. But the footrests are very comfortable. And accordingly these are the handles that come out. Remember how you all experienced it. They will break for everyone. And all manufacturers. Oh, you can't take it with these handles. This is not necessary, this is not necessary. It will all break. Well, what time do I show that everything is fine with everyone? And everything works the same way as a BMW. The trunk opening works here. 4 people sit super comfortably. And 2 more can fit in economy class too, respectively, the 3rd row. So let's do it this way. There is nothing fundamentally super unusual about this car. But for your own money, the scope of the equipment and the functionality that is here, this machine not only has the right to exist, and this is a very good alternative to the same thing. Li 9 when relatively. For little money, you can get yourself a big crossover for your family. On the other hand, look at the design of the extra. Plus minus same thing, only more expensive. Look what it is like here. When she opens, you don't need to step there. And you just like that neatly hop and sit down beautifully. Everything is for now.